The views expressed and the opinions given by the individual host and their guests do not necessarily reflect those of Para X, its affiliates, or its sponsors.
No.
Whatever.
The following program contains opinions expressed by the Dead Zone. If you find this broadcast offensive, lighten up, candy ass.
What?
Oh my gosh.
It's a radio show.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Power up request received. Initiating systems. Powering up transmitters. Welcome to the Dead Zone.
Wait a minute. Hear this.
Halloween 2023. Great show tonight with Michelle on the subject of manifestation and realizing your dreams, and she really wants to hear from you. So michelle.deadzone@gmail.com. Also, for those of you that were able to attend the Treehouse show the 27th with Paisley and friends, and me of course, we thank you all for being there, and we hope we see you again. We're going to kick off tonight with one of my favorites, Black Sun Shrine, with Southern Superstition. And a little later on, Void Vader with Poltergeist. Stick around.
I saw your face in the spirit glass, framed by the black flames of your past. I see the torture in your eyes. I'll put a spell upon you tonight. Come on. Got that juju, it's all over you. I'll fix his creepy mojo hand. Recitation, the incantation. in the blood of everyone.
Paranormal news.
Hi everyone. So manifesting is going to be my topic that I am going to be talking about, at least for this week, maybe for quite a while to come, because it's a struggle, I will say. So if you have ever tried to manifest something, please let me know. Email me and give me your info, your story. Maybe we can talk to you about it and play your story to see what happened with you. What works? What doesn't work? Obviously, it's a state of mind. You have to have faith. You have to believe that what you're envisioning and what you're calling to come to you is going to work. But it's so hard because our brains mess with us. And we can be very positive one moment and the opposite the next.
There's a darkness in the hallway. Voices that seem to come from nowhere. Alone at night, there is a feeling that something or someone is near. Where can you go? Who can you turn to? ParaX Radio and the all-new ParaX Vision can help. Our knowledgeable host and expert guest can help you find some answers and take a glimpse into the unknown. ParaX Radio and ParaX Vision, programming for the open mind.
I've been listening to people talking about it. I like to listen to Abraham Hicks. I have the, what's it called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. Ask and It Will Be Given. I have that book downloaded, but I haven't got very far on it. But I like to listen to the little snippets that's on YouTube, and I find it very interesting. I will say that the last couple of years I've been really digging deep into my own psyche, like why is something a trigger for me? Why do I have a blockage in this area? And I don't want to dwell on the past, but at the same time, I feel like if you don't go into your past and figure out the things that have caused you to have these thoughts, these feelings about these situations, there's no way to get past it. You can't get over it. So don't dwell, but definitely revisit the past. Now, if you listen to Abraham Hicks, they will say, don't live in the past, let it go. And maybe some people can, but for some people like me that are very analytical and we like to, I pick everything apart, and I try to break it down and figure it out. Why do I feel this way about this situation or this person? And sometimes you might not be able to figure it out. There's been things that over the years that I have tried to figure out, and it took a very long time for anything to actually come to me, for me to understand what was really going on in that situation. So I guess one of my biggest blockages is not feeling worthy of good things happening to me. So if I remove that blockage, then the philosophy is that, the belief is that you remove the blockage and then you're going to be able to manifest. Now that's not my only blockage, obviously, there are more, but that's, I think, the biggest one that I have, is that I am just not worthy. But yet when I was a little girl, I felt that I was very special. And maybe that's because my mom was always telling me how special I was, because I was very special to her. I was the youngest daughter with 3 older brothers. She had me very late in life, so I was special to her because she waited and tried to have a girl. But I just felt like there was something more out there. And so my mom, she raised me in the church. I was a Baptist, And I have nothing against anyone that wants to believe in whatever religion, whatever gets you through, and you do you. But I always felt that it wasn't right. The things that the church taught me, in the Baptist churches anyway, didn't feel right to me. It didn't sit right with me. And when I would question, basically then your family or the people in the church, not my mom. My mom understood me questioning it. But other people would make you feel less than because you're not getting it. You're not doing what we say. Just follow our example. Do what we say. You do this ritual of asking Jesus Christ to come into your heart, and you have to really believe it, and then you have to be baptized, and then you have to follow their example by how you're supposed to live day after day. And of course they agree that there's, you are going to have your moments, and they call that backsliding. You're a backslidden Christian and you need to get right with God again. And I do believe in God. I absolutely believe in God. I believe that there is an energy, a force out there that is in control of everything, but we have our own free will, right? The church doesn't really give you that free will. They want you to conform. And that's where I think a lot of my not worthiness came in, because I never agreed with them. I didn't follow their example. I didn't live my life the way that they did. So I must not be worthy for good things. So now in the Bible, it does teach us that if we have the faith of a mustard seed, that we can move a mountain. Okay, so manifesting, that's what manifesting is. You have faith in what you are envisioning. You believe that it's going to happen. And I do believe that it can. It's just you have to get past these issues that we have. And there's so many. I mean, there's other things that happened in my life, obviously, that made me feel less than, that made me feel not worthy. In school, kids pick on you, tease you about the way you walk or the way you look or your hair. And it does make you feel less than. So there's multiple ways that we learn these things, that we get these blockages. And if anyone out there has the solution on how to effectively get rid of these blocks, please let me know, because I'm looking for anything and everything that I can learn about this. I have been able to do some small manifestations, and they say that when you recognize that something happened, whether it's bad or good, you manifested it, you brought it to you with your thoughts, your feelings, the energy that you're giving out into the world. So you're supposed to recognize it, though. So if you were thinking that, you're going to stub your toe when you're walking through the house, and all of a sudden you stub your toe, you're supposed to acknowledge that, hey, I made that happen. That sucked, that hurt, but I did make that happen. I thought I was going to do it, and sure enough, I fucking did it, And so it's the same way with trying to manifest something good to happen to you. I'm trying to start really slow, but at the same time, I have so many big things that I really want to come through, because I want a better life, right? Don't we all? We want a better life. Better for our family, for ourselves. A better future. Something to look forward to. So manifesting has a lot to do with envisioning something that you don't have, but not feeling like you don't have it, feeling like you have it, envisioning it, feeling the power of it, the energy, the excitement of having that particular thing happen for you. And so I've been trying to manifest the perfect job that would be wonderful for me. But the problem is I don't know what that is. I mean, I am a real estate agent. I have my own company. I was very proud of myself for accomplishing that. But real estate is very volatile right now. It's not a very stable place to be unless you have a lot of money to market yourself, or you're very well known in your area. You've been doing it for a really long time. But I'm really hoping that these segments here are going to be beneficial to myself and to anyone else that's trying to learn this or has learned it and wants to share their experience, wants to help teach other people how to do it. Again, please let me know. I would love to talk to you. We could interview you and play it on the Dead Zone, or if you just want to send it in as an email and I can read that online, on our show, that's fine too, whatever you're comfortable with. But I guess there's so many things out there, so many different ways that people practice this, and it's confusing. It is. There's a lot of information, and it gets overwhelming. So I try to stick with just one or two people that I listen to. But I'm noticing that this conversation is coming up a lot these days. It really, truly is. The people that I've been listening to just in general, just, actors, musicians, when they do their interviews, it's coming up a lot about manifesting. And Jim Carrey is probably one of my favorite ones that talked about how he manifested his first $1 million. And I don't know the whole story. I just know that he wrote himself a check for $1 million, and he carried that around until it actually happened. Was that a coincidence? Or did he actually manifest his first $1 million? I mean, I do believe that he did manifest that for himself. And yes, I do have a check that I wrote out to myself for $1 million. I don't know if he dated his, but I did date mine. And it's still a ways away. So we'll see how that happens, or if that happens, or when that happens, or how that happens. But right now, I'm just trying to focus on little things to manifest. Get my, dip the toes in there and get my confidence built up to where I feel that I can really do this.
Good evening. I am Sanitary, and you're listening to the Dead Zone.
So again, if you have your own experiences or questions or anything that you would like to talk with me about, then please email me at Michelle, that's Michelle, michelle.deadzone@gmail.com. And I would really like to speak with other people about this. I really hope that everyone will enjoy this new series that I'm going to be doing. Like I said, I'm starting out with talking about manifesting, but I'm going to be talking about other subjects too, about reading tarot cards and aligning your chakras and talking to the spirit world, seeing auras. There's a lot of things spiritually that I am very interested in, and I'm highly excited about bringing you guys into my journey. And I really hope that it's going to be helpful for all of us. So I thank you for listening, and until next time, have a great day.
they crawl all over your dirty snout, your chest. My name is David Walton. I am a vocal performer for What Are You Afraid Of? Horror and Paranormal show. And I have carried the burden of a terrible secret. I am actually what is offensively called a ghost. For years now I have concealed my ectoplasmic existence from my friends and family, in fear of a common prejudice against ghosts, or what we like to call the disembodied. I have existed frightened of being discovered, unable to do physical acts that the embodied take for granted, such as walking a squirrel, or drinking a glass of vitamin E milk fresh squeezed from a whale. I grew depressed and even considered acts of self-harm or reincarnation, which is suicide for the disembodied. Such movies as Ghostbusters and its sequels drove my feelings of disenfranchisement, and I began looking for help, only to encounter painful exorcisms in the houses I haunted. Then I met two good people, it says here, Fox and Phil, at What Are You Afraid Of? Horror and Paranormal. And they helped me take control of my own life. Now, it is my choice whether I wish to make phantom bounds in the night, appear at the foot of your bed in darkness, or make your walls bleed. If you are a disembodied person like I am, and you're living a lie, What Are You Afraid Of? Can help you too. They are on at 9 p.m. on Friday nights at Para X Radio, leaving plenty of time for midnight haunting activities, and can be found on all major podcast services. Listen to their paranormal stories, interviews, humorous sketches and horror fiction to know that you are not alone. And if you are a member of the embodied, don't forget, you are only a single heart attack or tumour away from becoming one of us. This is David Walton. See you on the other side. Or as I call it, this side. And that is the end of a perfect day.
Your source for everything paranormal, Para X.
Hello everyone, this is Michelle with Paranormal News. I found on mysteriousuniverse.org a story titled Supernatural Strangeness at New Jersey's Most Cursed and Haunted Road, written by Brett Swanser. Meandering through dark woods and rural backwaters of West Milford, Passaic County, New Jersey, is the notorious Clinton Road. Named after the original settlement called Clinton, it stretches through roughly 10 miles of mostly isolated, privately owned woodland with very few houses, and it is known for its dark stretches through the spooky forest. Unpaved for much of its run, it is rare to pass any other cars out here, and surrounded by tangled feral woods, it is a spooky place that seems perfect for the setting of some horror movie, and it is perhaps this ominous ambiance that has contributed to its notoriety, as this one lonely stretch of road is absolutely permeated with legends, plenty of spooky lore, and all manner of strangeness. From ghosts to UFOs to bizarre creatures from some nightmare, Clinton Road has it all. One of the more prominent tales from the area is that of a place called Cross Castle. It was built in 1905 by a man named Richard Cross, who settled the area and constructed this stone dwelling for him and his family. This was at a time when the woods and the area were already known for being an ominous, threatening place, with stories of ghosts and witches wandering the gloom already doing the rounds. According to Weird New Jersey, J. Percy Creighton once said of the place at the time, It was never advisable to pass through the 5-mile woods after dark, for tradition tells us they were infested with bands of robbers and counterfeiters, to say nothing of the witches that held their nightly dances and carousels at Green Island, and the ghosts that then made their appearance in such frightful forms that it was more terrifying to the peaceful inhabitants than wild animals or even the Indians that often passed. This did not detour Cross at all, and he had his castle built, but it would in later be abandoned after Cross's death in 1917 and fall into disrepair before burning down in a fire to leave only the stone skeleton, after that being demolished once and for all in 1988. There are only very faint vestiges remaining of the place today, but the land it sat on has supposedly long been intensely haunted. Before the place was torn down, it was a popular spot for curiosity seekers, and they would often come back with all manner of tales of ghostly phenomena, much of it seeming malevolent. People reported being pushed, shoved, and hit by unseen hands with enough force to leave bruises, and also common are sudden, very potent waking nightmares and unexplained seizures or confusion. Even today, with only the foundations of the castle remaining, poking out of the brush like the remnants of some lost civilization, such reports come in from this spot, and it has also gathered a reputation as being a meeting place for shadowy cults and Satanists who leave behind evidence of their arcane rituals and indecipherable graffiti. One very eerie story was given by a witness to Weird, New Jersey, who says, "I had a friend who lived near Clinton Road. He used to take me on May Day and Halloween's Eve to spy on Wiccans practicing in the areas near his house. The proof I have is more than a kid's flashback of witches. It pertains to what was transcribed on the walls of Cross Castle, and how a historical fact about the writing will reveal that a Satanist movement was using the area for their practices. It was a nice afternoon in 1977. We decided to get our packs, a tent, and a rifle to spend the night up in the woods. I took a journal along with me. When we came upon the castle, we were amazed, as always, at how it stood out in the woods. We entered it and were shocked to learn that someone had put up 2 huge boards with words spelled out in red paint. The nature of the writing intrigued me, so I copied down what the walls proclaimed, and my friend snapped a picture. The journal stayed in a box until 6 months ago, when after my wife's death, I was going through everything and read it. What was once scribbled down in my youth was now revealed as one of the writings of Anton LaVey of the Church of Satan. I went to a local bookstore to match my journal with the Lex Satanicus. I concluded that the tales about Clinton Road were seriously understated. The Satanists who practiced there were not a joke, but a local grotto of people using dark forces to bring forth their evil reign. Now when I go to Clinton Road, I look at everything in a different light." Perhaps just as famous in the area is the place called Dead Man's Curve, in particular bridge that lies along its length. Here it is said that there lurks the ghost of a young boy who will appear if you stop to throw coins into the water below. According to the tale, the boy will materialize to throw the coins right back at you, sometimes with enough force to crack windshields or dent cars, or alternatively leave them lying in the middle of the road. The boy will often appear as a reflection in the water, or as a full apparition walking along the road, and the legend draws in scores of people who come to throw pennies into the water in attempt to summon the ghost boy. Scarier stories involving the ghost boy say that he will try and push you into the water, although it is thought that this is a gesture to help you from being hit by the car that killed him. The ghost boy certainly has plenty of company on Clinton Road, because there are numerous other specters said to call this place home. There are ghostly vehicles that patrol the road, such as the Phantom Camaro and a black ghost truck that will speed up to cars, flash its lights, and then just vanish. 2 ghostly park rangers are said to be seen along the road, especially near Terrence Pond, and there are many shadow figures seen here. One witness has said of the Phantom Rangers, "Much further up the road on the right there are trails that go up the mountain to a lake called Terrace Pond. The pond was crystal clear and great for swimming. We used to camp up there, and we had a really weird occurrence that happened to us. We were camping one night around 1 a.m., and 2 park rangers noticed our fire and walked over to us. They were concerned about the fire, drinking, etc. We asked if our vehicles would be okay where they were and asked if they would be ticketed. They said they were fine and no ticketing would be carried out. In the morning, we ventured down the mountainside and approached our cars, and they had 2 summons per car. West Milford Police and Newark Watershed authorities approached us, and we asked them about the park rangers, and they looked bewildered. We then told them that we were speaking with 2 younger men, and they said that we were okay to stay in camp. Our vehicles were okay, and we would not be fined. One of the Newark Watershed authorities replied, "What did these park rangers look like, and what were they wearing?" We described their appearance, and the authority told us that there were no park rangers patrolling the property anymore, and the 2 men we saw that night were killed on patrol in 1939. There are myriad of other strange stories tied to the road: secret KKK meetings, mafiosos dumping dead bodies, a cursed druid temple, and many others. Adding to all of this are the various other bizarreness cited along the road: UFO, mysterious orbs, phantom hounds, Bigfoot, roving bands of albinos, devil monkeys, winged humanoids, and other less definable monsters. There are also numerous reports of lost time, mysterious illnesses, and a general sense of unease, with some people reporting that the atmosphere can be absolutely oppressive and stifling, with some people explaining it as feeling as if being suffocated by pure evil. Why is it that this one little stretch of road should draw to it so much bizarreness? Is there something about the history of the place, the land it lies on, or is it just the spooky legends we innately build up around inherently spooky places? No matter the answer, Clinton Road has gained a reputation as one of the most haunted and strangest places in the state, bringing in numerous paranormal investigators and curiosity seekers. It will likely remain a strange feature of the landscape for some time to come. Okay, so now if anyone that is listening has been to this location, I would love for you to send me an email, and I would like to interview you. So shoot me an email to michelle.deadzone@gmail.com. That's michelle.deadzone@gmail.com.
Are you in a band or know of a band that is currently unsigned and looking for airplay for free? We want to hear from you. One of the main goals of the show is to help promote up-and-coming bands and artists as well as our paranormal community. Getting your name out there can be tough, especially these days. Shoot us an email, deadzonebooking@gmail.com. If your music fits our genre, hard rock, 80s, 90s metal, and new metal, we want to help.
providing.
Are you in a band or know of a band that is currently unsigned and looking for airplay for free? We want to hear from you. One of the main goals of the show is to help promote up-and-coming bands and artists as well as our paranormal community. Getting your name out there can be tough, especially these days. Shoot us an email, deadzonebooking@gmail.com. If your music fits our genre, hard rock, 80s, 90s metal, and new metal, we want to help.
Hello, this is Christopher St. Booth, and you're listening to The Dead Zone.
Yes! I found it at last! Marla's Sacred Cauldron. This is the legendary artifact that has been whispered about in hushed tones for hundreds of years, and now it's mine! All mine!
Who dares defile the sanctity of my castle walls? Step away from the cauldron, you impertinent, muddy-mettled maltworm.
Never! I've spent half my lifetime trying to discover your age-old secret of stirring the cauldron!
Oh, for Merlin's sake, that's no deep, dark secret. Just tune into the Para X Radio Network Thursday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern for more cauldron stirring than you can shake a wand at.
Oh, well, in that case, I guess I don't need to take up any more of your time, so I guess I'll be going!
Not just yet. We've got a little unfinished business to take care of.
That's Stirring the Cauldron with Marla Brooks every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on the Para X Radio Network.
This is Rick McCullum of the Hollywood Ghost Hunters, and you're listening to The Dead Zone.
Dead Zone, WDCR-TV.
worldwide.
If you've enjoyed this episode, share it with your friends.
This is the Dead Zone Paranormal Radio Show.
Thanks for listening.